Welcome back, beautiful people. So as I said, Penina is in the building, and we have an amazing, sensitive topic that some of you decided that we should talk about it, and they want to know if it's right or wrong, like cohabitation among the youth, living together as husband and wife, before you officialize the whole thing, and the parents don't know, and sometimes it leads to babies, sometimes it leads to a lot more in the future than expected, and then parents find out a bit later, and then sometimes is it right or wrong? Those are the questions you're talking to us about, and some of you are already tweeting about it. So talk to us on our social media pages at Y254 channel, at Y254 TV, and at Y254 at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Mine is at Frida Darif. Tell us, do you feel it's right or wrong? But Penina is going to clarify that as a parent and as a specialist in that category. Welcome, Mami.
Yeah, good morning.
You look so good.
Thank you.
What happens to you? What I want to glow now?
Yeah, you know the secret is on the knees. When you lock yourself on the knees in the morning, the glory just rests on you.
Amen.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
What do you do? You look so good. You look fit. Unafanya tizi nini nini. You look like you're so full of grace. And every morning we have you around is a blessing.
Yeah, I thank God. Yeah, as I told you, the secret of life is having intimacy with God. When you have fellowship with the Spirit of God and you keep Him close to you, everything it just flows in life. And as you walk out in the morning, don't just walk out like a chicken. There are two different chickens. Yes. There is a broiler and there is a kienyeji. The broiler takes food in a specific, but the other one, it will eat chapati, it find feces and take everything.
Mahindi wapi.
So when you walk out without prayer in the mornings, like you're just eating anything, or like let's say a police officer just wants to go out there and protect you guys. Yeah. And he is not in uniform. He has nothing in his pocket, hidden anywhere. Yeah. So you risk your life. So to be protected, you just harm yourself in the morning. Yeah.
Wow.
You just you can't do much. You just say, I dress with the full complete armor of God. It will just fix itself on you. Yeah. And your enemy will not be able to get you. Then the glory rests on you. You
make it sound so easy.
Amen. It's easy.
Like it's just, I'm covered in the armor of God, and that's it.
Yeah, full armor. You call it full. When it says
complete.
Full complete. So it carries the helmet, the breastplate, the shoes, the shield of faith, everything. It is a full complete armor. That's a complete prayer. It carries you the whole day. Yeah. It goes for 24 hours. We'll talk about that another day.
No, we can talk about it just briefly. Just tell me about it. It's now getting very interesting. Just tell me about it. How do you do that? How do you armor yourself that fully, with the helmet and the shield and an arrow and all that?
It is in the Word of God that, when you, as a Christian, and when you are not saved, these are not affect you. It's like, when you at home you have cats, those who pull the cart and there's water at the back. Yes. So the cat has to be at the end and in front of you. And so if you are not saved and you are trying to use the blood of Jesus, it's like fixing the cow behind the cat. Yes. So the first thing is that you give your life to Jesus. Yeah. Then when you are saved now you are in the club. Now you can access everything that is given in there. And that is what you do now. You can now stand in before God. And the Bible says, whoever says has not sinned is lying. Yeah. So because along the way, along the day, there are things that you think about, that you do, which are not right before God.
That are not right.
Even thinking, you look at somebody, jealousy, that is also sin. Yes. So you continue confessing and cleaning yourself with the blood, because there is our prophet Wairimo said, you can never waste away the blood of Jesus. As much as you can, use it. And when in a car, just cover this car with the blood. Anyway, just speak it. It is a real weapon. I tell you, it is a practical weapon. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, talk about that armor. Now it's become the norm right now that people are, especially the young people, that they gotta live together to see if this will work, or it can lead to marriage. It can lead to a ring, and then a white gown and all that, suits and all that, and then babies. But sometimes in the way some miss out. And then a baby comes in and they're so adorable, they're so innocent. They didn't say they want to come.
Yeah.
They just found
A child is
themselves
very
here.
innocent.
You know, and how is that? Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it the way people should do it, or what exactly should happen?
You know, as life is changing, people are trying to name sin in a different way. And trying to say life is changing, we have to fix ourselves in the society, but sin is sin. And the fact is that it is happening. And when it is happening, it has become like normal life now. You find people, most of the people is like, we can even go about 50%.
Yeah.
Live together before they come and say that now they are legally getting married. And you find others that, like, you find people have just loved each other, they say, they call it moving. We moving.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
We are moving in. So they start living together, then they will usually go to the girl's family to visit. Even they have a baby, they go there. But the boy's family may never know that there's a child that was born. Because you never say that you are married.
You never said you're married.
Or people maybe because they are visiting, they come to know you're living with a certain girl. But is it marriage or are you just living together?
Yeah.
But when you do a special research, you'll find that most families, and that are even are known in the offices families, legally they're not marriages. Because legally it's not just going to church and do a wedding. It's not the only legal marriage. Customary marriage is legal.
Yeah.
Going to the ages office is legal. And it's so simple. Like if you know, I've been working in the Aegis office.
Yeah.
You go there, weddings are done every day.
Yes.
It is the order of the day.
Like
so it becomes
with 2 witnesses or one.
You know, you just make it legal.
Yeah.
That the government knows this. That's why things happen, and you feel like you are being humiliated because you were not in the plan. Even those you find some cases and some places when somebody is fully married, you find that when somebody dies, they kind of push the woman outside. So for the sake of future, it's good to legalize, because I don't know, okay, especially this has become an issue when you are relating with a tribe that you know your mother and your father don't like at all.
Yeah.
And you are
actually that happens a lot.
That's become an issue.
Yeah.
And you know, so long as you know you love this man and you don't want to lose him, sometimes you take time and you become pregnant, you get a baby, and you will say, okay,
we have a baby.
Yeah, a baby. So
and there's nothing we can do about it.
So the most important thing is the parents should give you blessings. Even if you're not paying the dowry, because as we say, dowry has become an issue.
Yes.
Okay,
it's like
it's good
buying
to pay
property
it,
now.
Even you go and other blessings of the parents, take what you are taking. Just let them know that you're living together. Because out of that is something different.
Yeah.
It is not a marriage. So you are not a boyfriend and a girlfriend.
You guys.
And you are not married. So
what are
you are somewhere there. But as I was trying to research on this, I found that it's like 70%, even in the US. People start living together first before they get married. But and you find it's also happening even in the church. You know, as I've said, people are trying to say it's like a society. We call it a society.
It's a culture thing.
The fact is that what is the right thing to do? Because it's so simple. If you realize that you love this person, why don't you just make it open? Go to church and tell your pastor, I want to marry this girl. Like that 100 shilling, it didn't take long.
Yes.
It is just as simple as that. But because people have been making a wedding has to be committees, a lot of money, food, you find it becomes hard.
Yeah.
You just go after the church and get the blessings of the church, get the blessings of the parents, and you move on. And
the parents, don't you feel that, you know, people are saying that probably the parents have become a little too tough on the youth. You know, they become, if it's bride price or dowry, it's a huge sum.
I think that's the main issue.
You're gonna pay something weighty.
Okay.
And you could pay that thing, and then when you get married, mnaanza kuteseka. What is the point of taking everything that you have to the other side and then mnacho mkitafuta tena?
You know, it depends on cultures, it depends on individuals, because me personally, I don't know why I would like somebody to bring me money and my grandchild finds there is nothing to eat.
Exactly.
Or when they are going to have a baby, they cannot pay for their bills.
Yes.
But you know, there are people who look at their girls as treasure.
Now, that is what is happening right now.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter has gone to school. She has degrees and masters and whatever and PhDs.
But my son also went to school.
And she's been under my roof.
Yes.
You know, so what now?
But
what
now,
are you bringing to the table that...
You know, that person is looking at the daughter is educated.
Yes.
But the son is also, if she didn't go to school, my son would not have gone for him.
Yeah.
For her.
Yeah.
Is that true?
True.
So it is just, I think there should be some kind of understanding among parents. Because this cohabitation, especially here in Africa and Kenya, it could have been led by parents because of the bread price.
Yes.
Because you look at the guy will look at this guy, I'm going to lose this guy. Because I know my parents will ask for a lot of money.
And I know he can't afford that.
He cannot afford.
Yes.
And others are waiting. As I say, they are 7 or 8 for your husband. So they are lining up.
Kuna wengine hapo watakubali aende tu hata bila kulipa chochote.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hata si kulipa chochote, but they are still lining up.
Yeah.
Because the fact is that we are many.
The fact is
and
that
I'm not saying that we are supposed to be given out freely because we are many.
Yeah.
It's good to appreciate the parents that have given you. And I told you, I want you to correct you again.
Yes.
I told you dowry is when the family of the girl
pays to the boy.
Yeah, bride price is when the man pays.
Yes.
So the dowry should come back. That even the family of the girl should think, this girl is going to live in a new family.
In a new house, yeah.
Is there enough for her? What can I offer?
Yes.
Not just to buy her bed and some sufurias, and you don't know what will be put in that sufuria.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And maybe because of what the communication of the negotiation of dowry may cause that family to hate this girl forever.
Exactly.
They look at her and they say, your people wanted our money.
Yeah.
So it becomes like, like the first time I met you, the first impression remains.
Yes.
So how you met and how you related the day one will carry this girl along.
Yeah.
And now, as we are talking about cohabitation, I think it's it's a layman opinion. Let me call it so.
Yeah.
I think it has led so much to a cohabitation.
Yeah.
And you find sometimes maybe, and the church also has said, you have to have the consent of the parents for you to have the wedding.
Yes.
So there are two things. You go for HIV test, you go to the parents and get clearance. You have agreed on bride price and whether we will pay or you will pay later.
Yeah.
Then you come to the church.
Yeah.
So you see, okay, it's a law, and it has been put down by the church and the family and the society. But if these people know, maybe they also know that they are positive.
Yes, they
and they know if we go for HIV positive, they will not tie the knot.
Yes.
And they know how to live together and have babies with HIV and continue.
Yeah.
They will cohabit.
Yes.
So as we try to close these doors, can we have a way to open a door for that person? Because even if you are HIV positive, and you know how you can live with a wife and have babies which are not HIV positive, and maybe continue taking ARVs and live, who is taking care of these people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
because the church will
neglecting
say, go for HIV test.
Yeah.
If it is positive, we can't tie the knot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And those people...
I don't know whether there is maybe I don't know, but I don't know whether it's a clause which says if they are both HIV positive and they are willing to get married, we'll tie the knot.
You
But I
let
don't
them.
think it's there, but I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know fact
at
about
what
that.
time? At what time does it feel that it's right? Now that when people dating, everyone is living, at their own place, for example, and then now when they meet, it's under, probably a bit secure, circumstances. When we meet on dates. We meet when we're going for lunch. We meet, we just meet, go for picnic, and after we're done, kila mtu anaenda kwake, we meet under that circumstance. Is that enough? Is that enough for you to know that this I can get married? Is it enough for you to realize that now I can tie a knot to this one?
As you are talking about the period of dating.
Yes.
At least a minimum, as you said, there are those people are so passionate, they feel it's time to get married, they feel it's time. But at least we said minimum of 3 to 6 and above. Because you cannot just miss me today. A guy missed you today. You're beautiful, you look so good.
Yes.
They don't know where you come from. They have not seen your parents. Okay, nowadays I don't think people look at that. But let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
When you marry, you don't marry that man. You marry a family.
You marry the whole community.
The family of that, whatever happens in that family, it becomes
your
part of you.
problem as well. Yeah.
So I'm not saying that when you find it's wrong, you leave him, but can you just find time? That's why it's good to pray.
Yes.
So you lay a foundation of prayer, and ask God to lead you, to lead your path in when you are getting that person to get married. I say, in the morning there's a woman of God that is, she's like my, I say my mentor. Her name is CD Trims. So in the morning I always put messages online, then I listen when I'm preparing. And in the morning she was praying and saying that she was fighting against forced marriages in the spirit, or getting married to the wrong people by the design of the evil one.
Yeah.
Oh, by the design. Okay, you are late to, you find yourself getting married to somebody, but this is a plan of the evil one to destroy your destiny. Because you know, when you get married, this is a covenant, it binds you together. So if the plan of God in your life is to go this way,
yes,
and the plan of God for him is to go this way,
yes,
and you are bound by the covenant of marriage, so you'll pull each other there, trying to go this and you will never go anywhere.
Yeah.
So both of you will be there. So it is good by the grace of God if people will find they are real.
yes.
So though it is not that easy,
Yeah,
but
it's
by
not.
prayer I believe it is possible.
That really happens.
Yeah.
You know, the spirit of, you know, the devil, you know, the evil one.
Yeah, you
Bringing in, you know, commitment. Because sometimes people feel it, sometimes people can feel it's so right, yet it's so wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and then most of the time it happens so fast. When it's a plan of the evil one, it happens
Let me
too
tell you,
fast.
kingdoms are two,
Yeah.
not spectators. This is not football.
Yes.
So it depends in which kingdom you are. So in
Yeah.
the kingdom of God, and you are praying and believing God, your path will be led to the right person. So if you are here, you just eat anything.
Yes.
You eat anything.
Yeah.
And as I said, with respect to all religions, whatever you believe in, it is your
It's
way.
yours, yeah.
But can you just get committed to it?
Yeah.
To what you do, because you know God is so faithful that you look at your heart. God does not judge our actions; He judges our motives. Because now you are courting and you are planning to get married, and in your heart you want to settle. He will look at you and see your
Yes.
motive is just Frida wants to get married and settle in a very good, and she's praying that I lead her. If there's anything wrong, by
He's
this
gonna
grace,
show
He
you.
will stop it.
He will.
But if the right thing, He will just give you peace.
That one
in
I
it.
agree
Yeah.
very well. He definitely will show you when it's wrong.
Yeah.
He definitely.
You find peace in your heart. You know, when God confirms something in your heart, He gives you peace.
Yeah.
You feel the inner peace if you are prayerful. But if you are just living like a chicken,
Very,
I'm telling you, you eat everything.
come on, Kenyeji. You eat everything.
You eat everything.
But
So
I mean, you're
that simple.
Yeah, you're a parent, Penina.
Yeah,
You know, you have sons and daughters. You
Yeah.
have, you know, people who are in this age and era right
Exactly,
now. You know,
your
and,
age.
You know, my age, and they could be going to that route probably or not. What do you do that? What do you talk? How do you tell them?
Okay.
How do you tell them?
You know,
'Cause
when
sometimes it's the parents, so, as you know, as you were saying.
Okay,
Sometimes it's the
me, I'm
parents.
different. You know, I have a passion for granddaughters.
You definitely
and
have a passion for
grandsons.
grandchildren, Penina.
But I also try to tell somebody,
Yes.
seek God. And I also pray
Yeah.
about it. Because you when you want to see the future of your children, maybe something I went through, I wouldn't like my child to go through. I want
Yes.
them to have a better life.
True.
So whatever they could be, just be starting and not going through the right things, I'm praying to see a good foundation that they may live. And that is a prayer for all children, because I don't look at my only children. Because
Yes,
as
because they get married
as
to other
an
people's
intercessor, you
children.
cover everybody. You don't. You cannot be looking at your own family. That is being selfish.
Yes.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
So you look at the youth. Sometimes you just look at the youth and say, I think there's a day. This is what I did. My son was in standard 3. I don't know how God laid that burden in my heart, and I felt like, I remember, I just thought like the people who walk along the street, they kill people, they do this, they do
Yes,
this.
all the
I said,
time.
my son is not special. What can I do that God will protect my son from being such? You know what I did? That's why people fight giving, but giving is a principle of the kingdom. That time I was earning but it was my salary, of course.
It was
that
your
was I earned.
salary at that time, yeah.
I took my old salary, it had some coins on top, and I
Including the
laid it
coins.
aside. I said, God, I give you my son, protect him and preserve him, that he will live for you. And he was in standard 3. Do you know, it was funny because he was a rough boy.
Yeah.
Within 2 weeks, everybody in school was saying, Moses, unajifanya Yesu sulubishwe na nani? So there's something happened. It really happens, I tell you. Even now you are preparing to get there.
Yeah.
Go to your pastor, lay a sacrifice, a special one, something that pains you, and tell God, I want to get into marriage, and I want to have the best life.
Yes.
And because I believe in you, I lay a sacrifice for this. People are fighting giving because they are con men in the club.
Yes, in the
but
club.
the fact is that
You've
giving
given.
is the way.
You know, you've given.
It is the way. Seed time and harvest time will never cease. Just like morning and
Yes,
night,
and
it will
morning and
never
night,
cease.
yeah.
So the other thing I usually say, giving is a principle, but emotional giving is a curse.
Yes.
Don't be pushed by somebody, do this.
Yeah.
And it's not from your heart. It will just go and build a church and do something, but it will not be a blessing. It will turn to be a curse to you. So whatever you do it from your heart. Let it be you doing.
Yeah.
Don't be pushed by anybody to do anything. Yes.
Giving, you know, when you give, you've given. Where it goes is not, it's no longer now your problem, right?
Yeah,
Because
it's not your problem.
Yeah, because you've given.
But you may give, but your heart, you feel like, I'm being conned. It's not the right thing to do. If you feel that, don't give. Make sure you release it from your heart so it comes to you as a blessing. Otherwise, it turns to be a curse.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you find some people who give so much, but
but
you look at them,
nothing is
they just look confused.
Yeah.
You know, the grace of God will be seen from your face. If you're
Very true. Very true. That is,
you may not have a lot of money, but you can
Yes.
look that something is good about this person.
they're so peaceful, especially peace, you know.
But if your motive of giving is to please a pastor, to please somebody, to show people what
To
you
show
have,
the people
it
what
is a
you have,
curse.
yeah.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So just do what you do it and make sure it is giving you peace and you are doing it unto the Lord,
Yeah.
not to a man.
But do you feel the youth are praying about their marriages and their relationships?
They just need to be told if they
Or
are
they
not
just,
doing it.
you know, when you just wake up, let's say in campus, you just wake up and you meet someone and
Let me tell you,
you guys are fine.
As if me, by the time I got there, I didn't know this, but I will tell you today.
Yes.
You should start praying for your husband, praying for your children,
Yes.
assigning them what you want them to become. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
everything that happens in the physical starts in the spirit.
From your
And
mouth to
prayer
God's
and
ears.
prayer is everything.
True.
God can do anything on earth until a man speaks. Even the other day we said that we start praying
Yes,
for a
we
nation.
did. We did.
We said.
We did.
I don't know whether people are doing. Let's remind them.
Yes.
We are getting into election.
Yeah.
And this is our nation. We are not going anywhere. We don't want to become refugees. Can we just fill our airspace with prayer?
Yeah.
So whatever evil is being planned, we'll find the airspace with prayer and we'll bring evil down. Because if you leave your house and you come to town and you think it's normal,
Yes.
there's nothing normal about that.
Yeah.
It is a product of peace. And it's the most expensive thing you can have here on earth.
Wow.
It has no respect for the old, the young,
For the young.
the rich, or the
Yes.
poor.
It's everyone.
When evil comes to town, it has no respect for that. I don't know how many people have choppers in their houses that you will fly from there.
Yeah.
So can you just let there be peace
Very
in this
true.
nation?
Very
Don't just because you want power, want to get there. You don't know how you are going to just get there at the cost of the blood of people. God will not allow you.
Wow, we'll be right back shortly, you know, after the break, and Penina will be telling us more about the prayer, you know, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to our country as well. She'll tell us how powerful it is and what difference it can make if you make it, you know, if you consider it in your life. And talk to us through our social media pages at White54 channel, White54 TV, and White54 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Mine is at Frida Darif. Tell me, what is it you want me to ask Penina? Tell me, what do you feel about this topic? We'll be right back. Have Penina answer a number of them. You know, there's a guy here who is saying he is in campus, he's in his final year in engineering, so that means in 5th year.
Yeah.
You know, and he feels that where he comes from, people do a certain route. You know, you go to school, get a job, get married, get children, and that's the sequence.
Yeah.
And he does not want to break that kind of sequence.
Yes.
And he has been seeing his girlfriend in school for the past 3.5 years, and they're in school, so they don't live together. Everyone is in their own hostel, and you know, and He feels that when he's done with school, it could be just a year or a year, not more, to get married to this girl, because he feels it's right. And he feels it's time.
Yeah.
And he's been praying about it.
Yes.
He wants some guidance. He wants you to tell him, is it right what he's planning to do, or should he back off? Or should he wait until he finishes school and then now he can take the route?
You know, that's a very wise man. And what I will say is that the time he has taken is quite good time.
3.5 years, yeah.
Now
especially now that they're young, they know each other on another level.
People have been courted since primary school. They have been just friends in school, and they weren't even on to marriage.
Yeah.
So they were not courted. But these people know that they want to get married, and the fact that there's a sequence, you cannot just live in people's sequence, because I don't think, okay, it depends on getting married. Also, you need to, as a man, you need to be able to take care of your family.
Yeah.
So maybe it's looking at the fact that he needs to get out and have a job and be able to take care of his family. But nowadays you find people are in school, but they're still working.
Yeah.
So according to his savings, if he can wait and follow the sequence, okay, but now he's ready for marriage. At 3.5 years, he's ripe. He's ripe. And if these people were not meant for each other by now, they would
yes.
yeah. And having been praying for that, I think the guy is okay. He's okay. He's ready for whatever he plans to do. He just needs to make a decision. It is not a must you wait until you get a job.
Yes.
Because maybe both of them, they must be doing something. You cannot tell me those people are just at the 50 years still asking the parent to give you money for sugar and money for at that level. You should be at least using your mind. You've gone to internships, you have connections, you're doing something. And when people love each other, it's not about how much you have.
It's not about how much you have.
Those people have started
when he was asking for pocket money from their parents.
When they have nothing, they start a family with nothing.
Yes.
Usually they grow together.
Yeah.
Then when you just come and
find an established home.
Yes. It's like there was somebody else, or maybe that the boy was, as of rich families, they have been given everything at once. This person who has grown together in love and in whatever they have, those people have a very good foundation in marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Kate Soy says she has been married to her husband for 3 years, and they
married.
Through AG.
It's a marriage. It's a legal marriage.
They have a son.
Yes.
Who is 1.5 years.
Yes.
But the guy has become, he's not the guy she was dating, and he's not the guy she got married to. He has become something else. He has become distant. He walks away from home. But usually when they got married, even when they were dating and when she was pregnant, he used to come home twice a month. So he would come 2 weekends. His job is a bit demanding, but he would come 2 weekends, and he has never failed. But all of a sudden, for the past 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, he has not been coming home. And when he comes home, he comes, picks the son. He comes on a Saturday, picks the son, takes him out to the playground and all that, and all those playstations for kids, and brings him home, and he goes. She's not sure whether he goes back to work or sleeps in town. She has questions, but she is a mom, and she feels that she wants this to work, considering she's come from a single mom.
Okay, the first thing she should start doing is praying about it. But my question is this guy working out of the country?
No, it's in the country.
Then why can't she also go there?
Because he used to come around. Apparently he says the situation, in quotes, the situation around where I work is a bit insecure.
Okay.
And he works that kind of a job, security and all that.
Oh yeah, and,
he wouldn't want her coming to that kind of situation. That's why he used to come every month.
Okay.
That's why he has never failed to come.
The place is insecure for the family to go.
Yes, that's why he has never failed to come. But all of a sudden, the past half year, he's been reluctant. Men are just funny. Let me say. Yeah. I'm not saying they are funny. They are just, I don't know the right word to use. Yeah.
If there's a relationship somewhere, start getting drawn to somebody else, you will just see it.
Yes.
And you will just sense it.
Yeah.
And you know something, those actions shows there's somebody somewhere. So I think what she should do is just to talk to him. You know, communication is very important. And in any relationship, there are 4 things that you must have. You must be able to agree in spirit. That is in your prayer life or whatever kind of religion. It's good to have be the same, because you are divided. Those are 2 kingdoms.
2 kingdoms. Yeah.
The other thing is in communication, and communication may be on phone and maybe how you meet, because you cannot say you're getting your marriage of less than 3 years,
Yes.
and you're staying away for almost a month, and when you come you have no interest in the family, because you cannot love the son.
You cannot love the son.
No, not unless you want to take the son away to somebody else.
Yeah.
So this girl should not keep quiet. She should pray and ask God to give her favor with her husband and sit down and talk about it.
Apparently she has tried. It's a long phrase. And
yes.
Apparently she has tried talking to him.
Yeah.
And she once told him that he's become a stranger.
Yeah.
He's become distant.
What did he say?
And he took it offensive. He got mad.
You know, when men ask another love, they just become mad.
Over everything.
Over everything. Everything that you
even
say.
the truth.
Even the truth. Because you don't want to tell you the truth.
Yes.
I was talking to a girl over the weekend, and she I don't know what happened. It's like she's been relating with a married man, and I was talking to her. And that married man, I don't know how they did a picture on Facebook and sent it on Facebook. So somebody who has been dating that girl saw that picture and went to the wall of this man and found the picture, the number of the wall of the wife, and sent that picture there. You can see that connection.
Yes.
To be able to draw these people. Then the wife sat the husband down and said, I want to advise you. I know you're having a girlfriend called so and so.
Yes.
But I want to advise you that she's a dangerous girl. So this is somebody who used the wall, Facebook wall, just to access whatever they wanted.
Yes.
It's easy to get every information about somebody. At least people, digital people, you'll get every information. But if you are just being sensitive, you'll get all the information that you need.
Yeah.
But the best thing is just to talk to him. And if he has started getting that distance, just let us try to see what was that she was doing that she's not doing. You know that people when they get married and get a baby, you start dressing like the way you want. You don't even comb your hair. You don't even take care of your nails. Those simple things.
She has sent photos of herself. She doesn't look so badly.
I'm not saying she. I'm trying to.
But
it happens. Yeah, it happens.
It does happen.
So whatever it is, I'll say that it's like there's somebody.
Yeah.
This man is being drawn because when a man asks somebody in their heart, you will know it. It will just be manifested, because why can't he just open up and say, what have I done? What is that I'm not doing, or that I was doing that has drawn you away from me?
Yes.
It's good to talk. Communication is very important.
Very important.
Very important. But if she has talked to him and he's not responding, he's just being offensive.
Yeah.
No, that is defense.
Yes.
Yeah. The offense is he's defending himself.
Yeah.
But he knows what he is doing.
Yes.
So I don't know if she, as a pastor, she needs just to pray about it and know the direction that God is leading her.
Yeah.
Because with this, she'll get stressed.
Yes.
And that's how people get sick.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I say life you live once.
You only live once. You can't pressure yourself.
Don't destroy yourself. And I know she's a young girl.
Yes.
You know what the other thing, how to fight a man? You ignore him. And behave like you're not seeing him. You will think that you have somebody to come back, because you're not having any relationship, but you keep quiet and stop talking, stop reacting, stop everything that you are doing that could hurt him, and just look at him.
Yeah,
then he'll come back to his senses. Yeah. Because he's waiting for you to eat back.
Yeah,
to hit back, and you're not eating back. Yeah. To back, you're not backing back.
Like a dog, you're not doing it.
You know, women, they can really back.
They can really back.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you cannot force love into somebody. If it is gone, it is gone.
Yeah.
So but you can draw him back by showing him love. When he's doing that, let him find that you have bought him even a present. Because I can see that girl loves him. You know, there are some people like
yes. She's concerned. She wants it to work.
She wants it to work.
You know, they have a young son. You know, she wants him to grow. She's come from a single mom, so she wants something different for this kid.
Yeah.
She
And
wants this kid to-
you look at, usually there's something we call bloodline.
Yeah.
It flows. You find what your mother has gone through. It is trying to follow you. So the only thing to break this is being prayerful. Tell her to take some days, and unless you did it.
Yes.
Yes, you did yours.
Prayer is very important.
Take some days and fast.
Yeah.
Tell God, if this is my marriage, I ask it back. And you just do a prayer of thanksgiving. You know, you can go to a fasting of prayer, thanksgiving. Instead of going to complain to God what this man is doing.
Yeah.
You just pray for him, bless him, and do thanksgiving prayer. It is the worst weapon.
Wow.
It will break whatever is coming against her, because I can see she's serious.
Thanksgiving prayer, my friend. Just do that. You'll be good. How powerful is till death do us part?
What?
You know the phrase that people say during marriage, till death do us part. You know, someone is asking, how powerful is that phrase? Because as much as people think it's a cliche, it's a very powerful one.
It is
because
a
you say
covenant.
it at the altar. No, and it is a covenant.
It's a covenant.
And he says, it's a guy, and he says he's had before some of his friends tell their wives that, you know, some argue that the marriage license is just a piece of paper, and that's it. You know, and he is scared to get into marriage. He has a girlfriend. He says he has a girlfriend that he loves so much, and he would want it to lead to marriage someday. But he is scared that that will be the case. He's afraid that all the people around him feel that that is just a paper. But for him, he's come from a stable marriage, a stable family, and he's seen it work.
Yeah.
He does not understand why it's not working among people his age.
Okay, you know that's...
First, let's start with how powerful is till death do us part, and then you can answer him.
Okay. This is a covenant you make.
Yes.
Before God and before men. And say that till death do
Yeah.
us part. But it's not only in the church. Even when you do at the AG's office, they say the same.
Yes.
When you say before parents, you do the same. In fact, there are some cultures when they in their way they pay dowry, there's a time they come
You say the vows.
They say the vows, but the time they come, and I think the Kikuyus,
Yeah.
they bring a certain kind of banana, which is the final. With this banana, you
Wow.
don't leave this home.
Yeah.
But this, you know, you cannot force things to happen. Like, let me ask you, I usually look at where there is violence. When somebody starts beating somebody and threatening to kill, and because there's a covenant, you know, Jesus said, or some people ask him, it's because Moses said that we should give divorce certificates. What do you say? And he said, because of the hardness of your heart.
Yeah.
In the beginning, there wasn't supposed to be divorce. But because of the hardness of your hearts, because when somebody becomes hard in heart, you oppress somebody's daughter, and also women are oppressing men.
Yes.
You oppress somebody's son.
Yes, son, yeah.
In the name
Very
of a
true,
marriage,
very
because
true.
they are covenant, it's a covenant, you are properties together, you threaten them, they live like they are in. There are people who live in marriage, they are worse than being in the community prison. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh God, yeah.
And it is bad.
How scary is
It
that?
is. But you know, what I'm saying is that you cannot look at what has happened to somebody
Yeah.
and say mine will be like this.
Yeah.
Because it is good that you stay together till death has part you. Because the Bible says when you get married, you become one. You become one. That is 1 + 1 is 1. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it
you've
is
also
the
brought
will of God
families
that you live
together.
together in harmony until death part you. But as we have seen things happen, I'm not encouraging it, but I'm just saying, you cannot just force yourself in a situation when you can see this is death.
Yeah.
And you end up in dying and leave your children to suffer in the name of you wanted to follow that word. It is a covenant. I would like it to stand, but we have to balance things. It's a different case. There are cases that you look at it, even you tell somebody, surely this is just death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going? Parents try. Even parents try. No. You know, even I also went through the same. I also went through the same.
Yes,
you have to wait.
They try and make you
Then you end
feel
up
like
somebody
it's right.
being cut hands like
Yes.
that girl.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when a man becomes jealousy,
Yeah.
there are two things that a man, the problems of men. There are two things. One is jealousy. The other is inferiority complex. You may be not having a lot of money, but when there are things that you say, that you do, that makes you look superior. And a man would like to command you, of course, because he's the head and you are the neck. And however much you try to be the neck, he still feels you being the head. So this brings inferiority complex, which is a very serious issue in most of the marriages. But as we talk to this man who is having a relationship, and he has seen a marriage which has worked. Marriages work, and marriages fail. But you cannot say, Frida, today you not get married
because you're seeing other people having trouble.
Take your case as an individual. Do a foundation of prayer in your courtship. Ask God to guide you. Involve him in everything. Lay sacrifices for your wife and for your children. Anza kuwatolea sadaka mapema. Nasema mimi nitazaa watoto. Watoto wangu hawatakuwa malaya, watoto wangu hawatakuwa nini. You see it. You know words are powerful. Words are life. You will men die, but their words are left in the airspace.
Yes.
You know? So you just speak positive things, and you build your own kingdom. You build your own spiritual atmosphere with that kind of peace. Yes.
Wow, that is quite some guidance. So there you have it. I hope you're getting your answers right. And someone is asking as well, do you feel that the parents are not talking to the youth enough? You know, to tell them that a marriage can work. Your case could be different. You know, and other than what you just said, that most of them tell you, hata mimi nimepitia, vumilia, and then you end up without hands, you end up without legs, you end up, you know, without even your life sometimes. Do you feel like it's the communication from parents to the young ones is not as immediate as it should be? You know, like, because you can't tell them all the time that marriage does not work.
It works.
Yes, it could.
It works.
Their situation could be very different.
It is the best life you can have. Marriage is the best place to be.
Wow.
Yeah, so go there and enjoy it. I send you there in Jesus' name.
Amen. So it does.
So what we are saying is that, what was your question? Everybody repeat it.
You know, like our parents really talking to the youth, to
the young people. Okay, you know, it goes by individual families. As we said, the Twitter and the Facebook and the WhatsApp has taken over the family.
Yes, it
People
has.
is sitting the same table. One is in Asia, the other is in Europe. And you are eating the same table. That's the time now to talk. What I'm saying is that, can children also have time ask their parents to sit down? I have a question. I want to have a meeting with you. Can we talk? Yeah, because this is your life. Yeah, because I think parents in Kenya are busy. Very busy. Yeah. I don't know how they have all become busy.
Apparently, all of them have become busy.
So, I don't know whether I told you this story. There's a boy, was a small boy. So he saw that the father was never at home. So he asked his father one day, how much are you paid per hour? And the boy started saving. And he even asked the father to lend him some money. And he was like, what money where do you want this money? What is it you get? Saying, you know, you are never found at home. I want to pay you 1 hour. To be with us, just 1 hour. That man stopped going out late.
Yes.
Can you imagine? And that was a small boy. How many children are looking at that situation? They cannot find their parents. Very
many, even when they're grown-ups, they still look at it like that.
Even those who have single parents, they are also not available. So I'm one of them. I'm also a busy person. I may be failing also. You know when you are, the word of God is a sword. It cuts both sides. So I'm also getting it. I also need to find time with mine. So as parents, we need to have time with your children and just talk broadly. Talk about these things. Yes.
Wow. Talk about it. Communicate. Ask questions. You know, and parents, talk to the kids as well. Try tell them that it could work. Don't make it negative all the time, right? So
there's something also I'm trying to start doing. I'll be
as we wind up
I want to start going to schools, universities and colleges, and have such forums.
Incredible.
Because I also speak. Apart from singing, I also preach. I do meetings. So I want to get into where the youth are.
All the best.
So if you need me, you can call
so
me.
if you need Peninnah, just talk to us, you know, on our social media pages, on mine as well, at Frida Darif, and at Y254 channel, Y254 TV, and Y254 at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. She'll give you her number, so you call her whenever you need her. If you need her to talk to your students, to your daughter, to you as well, she's going to talk to you, and then we'll be right back after she gives her number.